Janie takes in her surroundings and acts differently based off of what she is currently experiencing in life. For example, when she's living with Logan, she becomes a bit submissive but would occasionally argue with him. She was mostly working in the kitchen while married to him, but when he tried to get her to do physical labor, she decided that this life was not what she wanted for herself. She wanted love, which is not what Logan provided. While living in Eatonville with Joe, Janie changed her personality. In this case, she was the mayor's wife and had high expectations to live up to. People constantly judged her by her actions and what she wore, and she lived under Joe's constant criticism. She did not appreciate this and lived in silence for a very long time while not standing up for herself and doing as Joe asked her. Joe would not let her socialize or do anything that she would find joy in either. Janie finally decided to follow her heart and run off with Tewwg to the muck. And here once again we find her being a new person based off the geography. While living there, she found that she could be just like everybody else. She wore overalls, picked beans, learned how to shoot, played games, and socialized just how she always wished she could. While running to Palm Beach, Janie and Tewwg had to struggle against the hurricane in order to survive. This adventure made Janie very brave and hardened her personality. She had to do some very difficult things, like go to court for shooting the love of her life, but it was the geography that forced her into. Janie's return to Eatonville allows for us to see another side of her personality. She no longer cared what people thought or said of her. Janie no longer was quite as social as she was in the Everglades and kept more to herself. Returning to her quieter side when returning to Eatonville was returning to a similar version of Janie when she was with Joe, but this time she was much more content and happy with the life she lived.